So hello everyone, welcome to Triaright. This is pack 365. Myself Sujit. So in this session, we are going to discuss some more example related to our filter function. So guys, as of now, we are just try to implement some basic question related to our filter function. Okay. Now we are going to discuss some means the we can say that the interview related question. Okay. So guys, the first question for this session is write a function to print Armstrong number in a given range. So as of now, we know that how to find a number means how to check a given number is Armstrong or not. Okay. But here one more extra addition will be there. We are going to check in a given range. Okay. Means if you are passing, the range will be starting from 1 to 200. So inside that, I need to check which number will be satisfy the condition that this number is a Armstrong number. Okay. Suppose if I'm taking the range, the starting range, it will be start from 1 and the ending value, it will be completing up to 200. Okay. Now I need to check means this range will be generated 1 to 200. Okay, guys. So now I need to check the condition, which number will satisfy the condition that number is a Armstrong number. Okay. So guys, here first we are going to know which function we are trying to use here in this case. So guys, as of now in our Python, we have already seen the three inbuilt method. First one will be lambda, then map, then filter function. Okay, now which function in this case we are trying to use, now we are going to see now. Okay, so guys, in the filter function, we know that this function is used to take the input and give the answer based on the required condition. Means here also, if I'm taking a number called 153, I know that 153 is a Armstrong number. So here, if this condition will be becoming satisfied, then only I just want to retrieve this number from this range and I will be displaying. And when the number will be not Armstrong, I don't need to care about that number. Okay. So in this case, we are trying to use the filter function. Then why we are not using this map function? Map function, it will be also same like our filter, but the main difference between our map and filter, map will be give the output based on the user input. If I'm passing from 1 to 200, it will be give me all the number from 1 to 200. But I don't want like that. Which condition becoming satisfied at that time, I just want to get that number. So now we are trying to build the logic from Armstrong number. So guys, what is Armstrong number? Okay, suppose if I'm taking a number called 153, if I'm taking the length of that particular number, as of now, the number is 153. Okay, so the length is 3. Now we are taking each and every number and we need to exponential with the length. So first we need to exponential with 1 exponential 3, it will be give me 1. Then the next number 5 exponential 3, so it will be give me 125. And the last one will be 3 exponential with 3, so it will be give me 27. After that, if I try to add all this number, it will be give me the output as 153. Okay. Now after getting the addition of this number, now we are going to take the user input. Okay. So now if I try to compare 153 double equal to 153. So in this case, we can say that the number is a Armstrong number. So guys, how to generate this last digit when we are trying to stop the iteration? Now we are going to taking care about that. Okay. So when my number will be greater than 0, at that time, I just need to start the implement. Okay. When my number becoming 0, I need to stop there. Okay. So this is my while condition. Okay. Now how to find the last digit? So to find the last digit, here we are using. So if I'm taking last digit, okay. So here we need to use norm modular division with 10. It will be give me the last digit of number. Okay. After that, we need to add because we need to store this result. Okay. So here it will taking result equal to result plus the last digit. Okay. So here I'm taking last digit exponential with my length, because here I'm taking the length I'm storing here. So guys, we know that if I try to find a length of a number, it will be not possible. So in this case, we are trying to typecast with this string, then only we can find that particular things. Okay. So in this case, we can use. So after that, after getting one number, I need to update that. Okay. Means from this 153, first it will be generating 3. So after that, I only taking this 15. So in this case, I just need to update this number. So num equal to num floor division 10. After it will be give me, at last, I need to check that particular result double equal to num or not. Okay, so this is the condition. Each and everything we are going to taking care about that. So come to my VS Code. Now we are going to start implementing the same logic. So here guys, first we need to take the starting range and ending range. So here I am passing the start equal to int. So guys, I need to take the range from the user. So here I am taking the range from the user by the help of our input function, and input function will be return the value in case of our string. So after string, I need to convert it into integer. So here I am passing int. So enter the starting range. Okay, so here I am passing starting range. After I am getting the starting range, I need to get that end. Okay, means the last. Okay, so here I need to use the input function, enter the ending range. So here I need to pass enter the ending range. After I am getting the starting range and the ending range, this number will be generating from 1 to end. Okay, so now we are going to create the function for my Armstrong. Okay, so guys, now this Armstrong, how many argument it needs to take, now we are going to taking care about that. So guys, here it will be taking first a number, because every time we need to get the number from this range. Okay, after getting the number, we are trying to store that particular thing. Okay, res also we are required, and for this len and for this. Okay guys, after means after updating, at last my norm becoming 0. So in this case, now if I try to print this one, so it will be give me 0. So now if I comparing result equal to 153 and the number equal to 0, every time it will be give me false only. So in that case, we are trying to create another variable called dup, and I need to store the original value. Okay, but if you are trying to pass in a argument, it will be not possible, because as of now we are not even access the num value. Okay, here we are accessing. After that, we need to use that. So here my first positional argument is num. I'm getting from the user range. Then I need to take a result equal to 0. After getting both this value, first I need to give a condition that when my number will be greater than 0. So guys, here it will be taking last digit. How to find this last digit? If I'm taking reminder equal to, so num modular division with 10. Here to store the value, we are trying to create. Okay guys, inside if you are trying to create result equal to 0, every time my result value becoming 0. So we need to create this variable outside this while loop. So here I am accessing result equal to 0 and the length. Okay, so here I'm creating a length variable, and here I am storing string of, okay, sorry, length of string of number, because first we need to convert this number, this integer into string, then only we need to find that. Okay, now after getting the last digit, we are trying to store here. So result equal to result plus reminder float division with this length. So here I am passing length. After I am getting the last digit and I will be adding, I need to update that value. So here I am using num equal to num float division 10. After I am getting, now I need to compare. After each and every iteration complete, I need to check this result. Okay, this result, which value it will be storing. So here I need to check return, because we need to come back to our function call, guys, right? So here I'll write return equal to if the duplicate variable, the value will be same is equal to. So here guys, I need to take a duplicate extra also. Okay, so here we are already taking this result. So here we need to take dup equal to num, because already we are store this result. Okay, so now we are going to compare with my result. If both conditions are becoming satisfied, then only it will be returned to my filter. So now we are going to print this filter. So now the filter function will be taking two mandatory arguments. First one we called our function name, and the second one called our range. So here I need to pass this range. So the range will be start from the starting value, comma the end plus 1. Okay, so this will be generating from start up to end plus 1. if I try to run this one, it will be give me a filter object. But I don't want that filter object. I want the output. So in this case, we are trying to typecasting. Now, if I'm taking 1 up to 200, it will be give me a filter object. So in this case, if I try to convert it into tuple, okay, every time I just using this list typecasting. So here I'm using this tuple typecasting. Okay. Now if I try to convert and I will be typing the range. So here I'm passing 1 up to 200. So it will be give me all the Armstrong number that will be follow between this range 1 to 200. If I'm changing the user input also, it will be still give me the correct answer. If I try to search from 100 and my ending range will be 1000, so it will give me the all the remaining Armstrong number that are available. So guys, this is the control flow behind to find Armstrong number in a given range, because here we are not passing the value at a time. Okay, because in the previous, whenever we are trying to call a function, every time we just pass one value, but in this case we are passing the range. Means the range will be generating automatically this value. Means if we are passing from 1 up to 200, every time it will be start from 1 to 200. Okay guys, so this is the logic behind this to print a function to find the Armstrong number but in a given range. Okay guys, so now the second question for this session is write a function. Okay, so the next question I just tried, then only we can explain. Okay, so write a function to filter name. So write a function to filter name starting with, okay, so starting with S. I'll tell. Okay, means everything you can take. Here I am taking S, you can take A, B, C, D, means based on your user requirement. So now first thing I need to take a name list. Okay, inside this list I need to store the string as my value. Okay, so here if I'm taking list, okay, so here I'm passing the name are Sujit, I am passing, then here I am passing Python, then after that I'll pass Triaright. Okay, then here I am passing sum. Okay, then son. Okay, now my requirement will be I want to create a function that if the string, the starting value will be S, then only I need to return that particular value. If this condition becoming false, means in this case the Python will be not satisfying and the try write also means not satisfying. Means only Sujit, sum and son it will be returned. So how to do that we are going to see now. So guys, just see here, if I try to check the starting value will be starting with S or not, we have two options. Either we can use this starts with, because in the string we have a function inbuilt method called starts with. Means if I'm passing a variable called S, it will give me the answer. This is one way. Or we can run a for loop on that. Means we are trying to create a function. Okay, so here how to create that? So here check S. So here it will be checking a element. After I'm getting this element, I want to run a for loop. So here for character in my element, okay, after that here I need to pass if, okay, after I'm getting the element called Sujit, here I need to check that if the starting value, okay, so here I am passing that particular thing. Here I need to use that particular, the first ch double equal to S or not. Okay, if both conditions are becoming satisfied, I just want to return that particular element. So guys, we don't need to create an entire function because we have an inbuilt method start with. So now we are going to use this one. Okay, means it will be taking less time also. So now we are going to start build this logic. Okay, I will be tell you to the method, but you can use own way. Okay, so now, so first I need to take this list. So here I'm taking the name Sujit, then here I'm taking Triaright, then here I'm taking Python. Now the next one will sum, next one will son, then I'll take Java. Okay, these are my string element that are available inside this list. Now I need to create a function. Which function I need to create, guys? So in this case, we are trying to use filter function. Why? Because based on the condition, it will be give me the output. So here also, we are trying to check the name will be start with S. So here we are trying to use this filter. So the filter function will be taking two mandatory arguments. First one called function and second one be called our range or iterable. So here we are already define this iterable. So now I need to create a function. So here I am using lambda. So means lambda is also a function. So lambda is also having a syntax. So lambda first it will be taking the argument. So here I am passing the element or we can say that character. Okay, means after this list, it will be fast. It will be taking Sujit in the first iteration. For the second iteration, Triaright. For the third iteration, Python. The fourth iteration, Sum, and the fifth iteration Sum, just like that. Okay, so here I need to, after I'm getting this, here I need to use that particular character. Means the syntax for that one will be character dot starts with, because the string have a inbuilt method. Okay, so starts with STRA, start with my, here I need to pass that character. So here I am passing S. Okay, if after now my lambda function will be complete. Now I just want to give the second argument for my filter. So here I need to pass this iterable or range. So here I am passing iterable. So as of now, if I try to run this one, it will be give me a filter object, but I want my answer. So here I need to typecast, or you can use your loop. So now guys, if I try to run this one, it will return a new list and it will be store the all the string that will be consist, or we can say that starting with the character with S. Okay, or you can type that the ending will be end with our N also. Okay, so we are using two times. So it will possible or not, we are trying to see. So first, I just typecast because we know that. So after the filter will be taking one mandatory argument. So here I am taking lambda. Here also I am taking character. After getting character, I need to use a one more condition. So it will give me ends with. Okay. So now if I try to print ends with my n. Okay. Now I need to give the iterable. So here I am passing n. Now if I try to run this one, it will be give me first for the starts with S and the ends with n. Guys, just see Python ends with n and the Sun also ends with n. So this is the different interview question that might be asked you in your interview. So guys, that's all for this session. If you have any doubt, you can directly contact to Triaright. So thanks for watching Triaright.